Yeah, so you guys find yourselves back at the Underhand after your last round of preparations. You've caught up Simuel on what's going on, and, well, how would you like to proceed?
Um, well, I feel like this kobold sorcerer is not going to take a lot of persuasion.
He seems pretty,
He seems pretty primed.
yeah. So at this point, I think you just gotta make the call for when you want to actually try and get him over there. That way I can go in and prep the place. I just gotta know what night I'm doing it.
Yeah. Um, I'm thinking we could probably hit it the next night.
That'll work. The one thing is we have to make it happen because otherwise they're gonna come in and see the place is doused in oil and all this flammable stuff, and it's gonna be super fishy. So it's gonna have to happen.
Yep.
But yeah, if we want to plan to make it happen the next night, yeah, let's do it.
Wendell has a backup plan just in case that
Um,
fails.
Just a real quick heads up, I'm in the hotel here down in Dallas doing training, and I'll have to run upstairs to grab my laundry here in like 10 minutes, but it should be pretty quick, so.
Okay, no
Alright.
worries. Okay, so Hyro, you are looking at dousing some furniture in oil.
Yep. Make them all nice and flammable. So I'm just waiting for the place to close up, and I'll just find a way to sneak in somewhere.
Okay.
Samuel can go with Hero, I guess, and just run defense if there's any issues.
Be the watchman.
Yeah.
If somebody comes back to the shop, you can distract them enough.
Yeah. And to be drunk. Or maybe I'll just actually get drunk and then start fighting with him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you don't drink the alcohol, I'm sure we could throw it at the fire.
There
It'll
you
get
go.
used up one way or another.
Yeah.
Alright, so you wait around for most of the day. Late afternoon, shop closes up. You give another hour or two, the sun's starting to go down. Still nice and warm outside. How are you going to go about doing this?
All right, I'm gonna talk to Wendell. So, what time are you going to bring our friend around?
Oh, what time is it at this moment? Is it like right around dinner time?
Yeah,
Supper time?
give or take a little, yeah.
Yeah, he should probably be showing up around the Bravo right after dinner. So I'll be heading over there probably like around 7. And we should probably be ready to blow stuff up by like around 10.
I'll give you a nod. I'll start getting the place ready around 9 o'clock or so.
All right. I've got some things to plan for.
So I'm gonna take off to the Emporium to start scouting it out and looking through windows and all, making sure it looks like everybody's cleared out for the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Wendell is going to be blowing some coin on getting some dwarven spirits.
I thought we were gonna say blowing some coin for some blow.
No,
Blow for blow, if you know what I mean.
word. I know what you mean. But no, actually, I want to be able to secure like a couple of bottles of it, and then I'm going to stash it in a couple of places around town. One of which will be less than a block away from the furniture store.
Okay. Yeah, so you do so. Let me see. How much are the dwarven spirits costing? Those are probably 2 gold pieces a bottle.
Okay. I'm also going to grab a couple of empty bottles that look similar, and I'm just going to fill those up with water, so I'll just spend 5 gold total.
Okay.
And the water bottles, I will kind of like mark them so that I can see it easily.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll place water and fire spirits side by side in the 2 locations.
Okay. Alright, you've got your supplies in place. Hero and Samuel are at the tavern, not the tavern, the store, scouting it out to.
I was gonna go help them too.
Okay, perfect. So the 3 of you are outside the store. It starts to get into the evening. Sun's been down at this point. What would you like to do?
Does it look like the last employee has left? Like I saw them closing up shop as they left.
Yeah, they've been gone for some time at this point.
Okay, sweet. So as long as I saw somebody like actually locking it up, and then I haven't seen anybody come out for another half an hour or so. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna walk around the building, see if there's any open windows or any like areas that looks like I'd easily sneak in without having to break anything.
No open windows or anything like that. Everything's closed up.
Check the roof.
The roof is on fire.
If they've got a workshop, they've got to let the stuff ventilate.
No, I'll get onto the roof and take a quick walk around it. See if there's any ventilations opening up there.
I mean, it might be a big drop, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so you do climb up on the roof. Give me an athletics check to do so.
It's got to be athletics. It can't be acrobatics.
You got to use your strength, man.
That's not what I'm built for, man.
So you do get up onto the roof.
Start looking around, seeing if there's any openings for ventilate or any place where they might ventilate. Here. Use your ventilation, if I can English.
There are a couple of places, but they're all rather small. Talking 6 inches across at most, sort of thing.
Are there any like windows in the showroom itself? Like above it, above the showroom on the roof, or is the roof just gonna be mostly solid?
You know what? I think there are some windows up there. There are a couple of skylights on the roof, letting some light during the day. It's a fancy enough shop; they can afford some extra lights.
Let's see. I wonder if there's a way to remove one without like just breaking through it. Did anybody else follow me onto the roof, or am I alone?
I can go. Whisper down to me.
I'll like kind of whisper down, "Hey, can I get a hand up here?"
We'll be right up.
Oh,
You just fucking fly up the wall.
just T-pose, and I just lift up on magically.
okay. The 3 of you have managed to get onto the roof here.
I'm gonna say like, I'm gonna try and remove one of the skylights and drop down and beneath to douse everything. But I need help getting it down so I don't just shatter the glass and alert other people.
Yeah, okay.
Right, that makes sense.
That being said, I don't know the best way right off the top of my head to do it without just shattering the glass. I was wondering if one of you two might have experience with working with glass.
Got plenty of experience shattering the glass, but we'll see if we can take a look here.
Well, I suppose the only other option would be
Oof.
making a diversion or making sure nobody's nearby enough to hear it. Because a shatter from this high and then hitting the ground would be very, very loud.
Well, I don't see any way around this other than just kicking it in. So
Literally jumping on like a trampoline until it fucking caves in with you on it.
yeah. So,
That's when he finds out it's adamantium reinforced glass.
right. Magically imbued to just kill whoever breaks it.
What about you, Nix?
Well, Fluffy's down there. He could do a little distraction, so we could bust this thing open.
I'm gonna look kind of over the roof and see if anybody even looks like they're nearby the Emporium, or is it kind of off on its own after it's closed? Nobody comes to this block of the town.
It's in a fairly central location, so there's, even late into the night, there's always going to be a little bit of traffic nearby.
Damn, so we can't just break it. People would know.
Well, maybe do a little bit of investigating here and see if there's a hinge or maybe pin we might be able to get out or something. I just don't think that
did you look
could
for
make it big
one?
enough of a distraction.
I've not looked for a hinge yet, no,
Well,
but
let's do that. Yeah, I don't see one.
Fortunately, Hyro, you do see that, yeah, there is a hinge on this.
is it on the inside?
Yes.
Adabra It's a good thing I have Mage Hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that. Does it look like it opens inside or out? Like, is there a way for us to grab it and pull it up after the latch is open? Like, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Or was it just gonna? Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's like a hinge and a latch on the inside, and it then swings upward after
Okay,
that.
so I'll unlatch it with the Mage Hand. All right, give me a hand pulling it up, and I'll start pulling it up after somebody gives me a hand to make sure I don't drop it.
I'll lend.
And then after we get it up, I'll try and find like a lock or something. I assume it's got a lock there once it's open, or a way to keep it steady.
The hinge is designed in a way where it can swing open enough to
Okay.
lay all the way back around. It's a fancy
Oh, so it like
hinge.
swings all the way back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now I got some rope here. How far of a drop down is it?
It's about 15 feet down to the floor below.
Oh, if it's sick, I got 50 feet of rope. I'm gonna look for someone to tie some rope to the roof. I feel like that shouldn't be too hard to
Like
find.
Samuel.
I mean,
Yeah, I
maybe
can-
he
I
might
can
just be
say
the
so.
toughest thing to tie the rope to, honestly.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, might be your best bet. You look around, not a whole lot on the roof besides a couple of those small chimneys that don't look like
Let's
they
go
hold
to
a ton of weight.
I look over to Samuel. All right, you hold the rope. I'm gonna drop down.
All right, I bet we can work this out. You don't look too heavy.
Yeah, I'll give it a few tugs whenever I'm ready to be pulled back up. It shouldn't be too
All
long.
right.
So I'll just drop down like 15, 20 feet of rope, enough that I can safely climb down it.
Okay.
And then do a check around, make sure I don't see anybody moving around or anything that might get me
Yeah.
just look to make sure I don't get caught, make sure I'm not near the windows, near the outside. Make sure I'm hiding from, anybody that might be able to look inside. I assume they've got windows there for people to see inside a little bit of the showroom.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some stuff on that, so make sure I avoid those.
Give me another perception check and a stealth check. Looks clear.
Turn the fucking lights off.
I mean, it is dark in there.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get a fucking 1 on that too. I was fucking terrified for a half a second.
We were so close to greatness.
I was so close to becoming a fucking legend. This would have gone down in history.
Right.
What would have happened in that case would have been that you were planning on tying the rope off to yourself and having Samuel lower you down, except you forgot to tie it off and jumped in. And landed on the glass table inside.
Ting! What up, fuckers?
This is my place now, bitches.
I think I'm just gonna move in. All right.
Fortunately, you're a little bit sneaky.
I'm just gonna hide from everything because I have no idea where anything is at. All I know is I gotta get the oil and I gotta spread it over everything. I don't know where people can see me from, but by God, I'm hiding from everything.
So you're being extra careful as you move about.
And I'm also going to use Mage Hand to pick up the bottles and pour them out as much as I can to keep my hands from getting too dirty so I don't get implicated by fingerprints or anything.
Oh, all right.
I don't want to touch the cabinets opening it in case they happen to survive. I don't want anything to get implicated. I don't even want that oil getting the smell of my clothes too much. I'm just going to use Mage Hand and just pour it all over and stay like max distance away and like start in one corner to start dosing it. And then
I believe this is the most paranoid I've seen him in any game that we played.
Welcome to this campaign. This is what you're in for.
Good job, Colin.
Give me an intelligence check as well.
Wow. I never. Okay, that's better than I was thinking it was going to be.
Okay, you didn't, completely oil every square inch of floor between your current location and the skylight that you.
I didn't get myself like stuck on an island.
Yeah.
That looks good. It's like fucking Mousetrap. Put all the mouse traps on the floor. That looks good. Oh, how do I get out of here though?
Exactly.
The floor is nothing but mouse.
So you managed to get yourself an out and make sure that you didn't oil yourself into a corner.
And just to check, like the thing that's the separator from the showroom to the warehouse, does that look like is it like a solid steel or something like that, or more of a concrete material, more of a rocky or brick material?
It would be stone.
I guess for stones one makes sense. Yeah, so it's not gonna like make sure that the flames can't easily spread to the warehouse. So if there's like wooden doors like blocking the warehouse from.
Yeah, there are wooden doors on it.
I imagine they'll probably get caught a bit in the crossfire. I'll try and not oil it up too much around the doors that lead to the warehouse. Yeah, Mama, it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna try to make it as inconspicuous as possible that I'm not oiling up those doors. I'm staying like maybe like 5 feet away from that area. Because it'll probably spread, but that way it doesn't spread too big.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that, and then after it's all good, I'll go over to the rope and tug on it and get a good grab on it.
Okay. Samuel, give me an athletics check to haul him back up.
He's gonna roll 1. He's gonna fall in with me. Pulls a muscle and falls over.
Right into the vat of
I
oil.
think he's getting his laundry.
Yeah, he might be getting laundry.
He's not there.
I'll roll an athletics check. That's sufficient. You get hauled back up to the roof just fine and dandy.
I'll pick up my road and I'll point to the way we got up. All right, let's get out of here. Close the glass window. Make sure it's not. Use Mage Hand again and lock it from the inside. And then start leaving.
Okay. Alright, we will jump over to Wendell. See what he is up to today. Or this evening.
We
I should
know.
say. Yes.
We know what Wendell is up to. He is up to no good.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's every day.
This is true. I mean, well, not 100% true, because he does try to help out in the poor district, where he was born and raised.
On the
Tries to help
playground
out. Yeah, he
where he
tries
spent
to
most of
help.
his days?
Yeah, exactly. Till a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood.
Alright, so we find Wendell back at the Horny Lizard.
Just the visualization of this alone is enough for cringe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And, sure enough, you do find Dirge Fourclaw back in there drinking at the bar already.
Okay. Wendell will go over there and greet him. Sit down with him.
It's you! You're that guy that...
Yeah, it's me, Wendell.
Yeah.
And I will call him by his name. I have forgotten it. I'm sure Wendell hasn't.
Yeah, Dirge Fourclaw.
That's right, Dirge.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I found the perfect lady for you. Right over there. No, wait,
yeah?
that's a guy. Over there.
Oh, cool. Well, afterwards, do you want to maybe hit the town again?
You know, we had so much fun the other night. I would love to.
Me too. I could use a little cheering up tonight. It's been a little rough.
Rough, you say?
Yeah, I really don't want to get into it right now. Maybe later when we're hitting the town, having a few drinks or something. Maybe I can tell you then, but right now, let's just have some fun and enjoy the evening.
All right. Let's do that.
So Wendell will have a drink with his friend. Basically, have him call the girl over and make introductions.
Mm-hmm.
Being as Wendell is shy and also terrified of sharp teeth. Yeah,
so, this kobold mistress does greet you in a friendly manner and offers to go back to a private room with you.
Okay. And I will happily go with her. I don't know how much the cost of a kobold prostitute is.
Surprisingly cheap. Or
No,
perhaps not
really?
surprisingly.
I don't understand. Are we talking copper here, or?
No, we're getting up to a whole silver piece.
Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, I will plop down 3 silver when we get into the room, and I will let her know that I have a special request if she would be so willing.
What request is that?
Well, I know this is gonna sound weird, but would you be willing to hold me in your arms and recite kobold poetry to me?
It looks at you, slightly confused for a moment, and sure.
I appreciate it. I know most people who come here, they're looking to, have sex and all that. I don't really have a problem in that department, but comfort is the one thing that I really miss. And I had a I had a kind of my adoptive family were some kobolds, and I never really picked up the language, but I remember Ma Kobold reading it to me when I was young, and I thought it would be something nice. It would mean a lot.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
Great. So Wendell's going to basically lay back, head on her lap, getting his scalp a wonderful claw treatment while being recited kobold poetry.
And this mistress begins reciting poetry and puts all the energy into it of a stage actor performing a play, minus some of the talent behind it.
Oh, fantastic.
So you get this little kobold is shouting kobold poetry at you in Draconic.
Oh, well, then it will not be difficult for me to tear up over this.
Let's see. Do you know any Draconic at all? No, you don't.
No.
Yeah, so you have no idea what she's saying.
Nope, but it's all about just the vibe that I'm picking up, and it's just like Ma Kobold.
Mm-hmm.
Which is exactly why he's tearing up. Has nothing to do with the fact that his eardrums may burst at any moment.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure your ears will be fine. So this goes on for about half an hour or so. I was like, forced to. I think that's all I know. It looks like your time's about up anyway.
I will thank her profusely and tip her a couple more silver. And give her a big hug, thanking her for an absolutely wonderful evening and an incredible recital. One that I will not forget for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And Wendell is saying that very heartfelt.
Okay. So you head back out into the tavern there to find Dirge out there.
And I'm looking much more chipper now that I'm not being screamed at by a kobold for a half an hour. So I look like I just came out and everything was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I will sit down on the stool with a little bit of an extra bounce, a little spring in my step. Well, I'm ready to hit the town if you are.
I'm running out of money anyway. Yeah, let's blow this joint.
Okay. And as we head out, I say, well, you haven't had enough to drink yet, have you?
You know, I suppose I haven't.
Well, you happen to be in luck because I have some special stuff stashed away around town that I keep for, emergency purposes. I'd say tonight's an emergency purpose.
What's our emergency?
Man. I'll get to that. First, let's get to the first stash.
Okay.
And I'll lead him along and, crack some jokes and basically try to make the evening kind of haha, really funny, very comical, very playful. But if he says anything that even vaguely sounds like like it could be regarded as like a short joke or something like that,
Mhm.
Wendell will kind of become silent for a little bit and then change the subject. It's all part of his master plan. So we'll get over to the first stash. I'll make sure to have the bottle of water, and I will hand over the bottle of spirits to my new buddy Dirge, and we'll flop down on one of the front porch areas of the business district there, uncork them, and take a long pull.
Okay. Man, this
And,
is some good stuff you got here.
Well, you know, I try to save the best for, you know, when I really need it. And you know how I said things could have been better?
Yeah.
So there was this group of people, and they were jerks to me today. They kind of made fun of me.
Oh no, they you can't let them make fun of you like that. How'd they make fun of you?
Well, basically, well, I went to go pick something up, right? I was gonna buy something really nice for my place, and they turned around and they didn't get me something that would be made for me. It was made for a kid.
Wait, you're not a kid?
No, I'm a halfling.
Oh, right. Yeah, you and kids look the same sometimes. Sorry.
Yeah, I get that. You know, nobody has any trouble telling you apart from like a lizard man, right?
Right?
Yeah, but me, no, we can't tell because I sound kind of like a kid. I look kind of like a kid, but hey, look, see? Look at these feet. Do kids have hairy feet like this? No. Not even a little bit.
Right.
But no, they don't even bother to look. They just, or maybe they did and they just wanted to make a joke. I don't know. Anyhow, let's forget about them and just have a good night drinking.
Yes, let's do that.
And Wendell will keep up with him on polishing off the bottle.
Okay.
And when it is finished, of course, Wendell will take his bottle and tell Dirge to get ready to fire off a firebolt at it, and he flings it up into the air.
And Dirge sends a firebolt at it. And completely misses it.
And becomes fireworks. Great.
Yeah.
When you're finished, give it another shot. Think you can get it.
Hold on. Let me finish this off. And he just chugs the rest of the bottle of spirits.
Scary. Kobolds and their constitution, man.
He stumbles a little bit, but hands the bottle over to you. Here you go.
All right. And he flings it up again.
He does manage to just barely hit this one. It sends down a shower of, glass fragments on the streets below.
And given a whoop of celebration, I will high five / for him. Nicely done, buddy. Nicely done.
Yeah, that was that was a good one.
Yeah, it was. And Wendell will continue to kind of lead him through the business district. The next 2 bottles will be very close to the store. It'll be probably about less than a block away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, making sure I get the water, give him the spirits, sit down, start cracking some jokes, swigging back the water like there's no tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wendell will get a little morose, kind of glance over to the side. That's the place, Sturge.
That's wait, which one are you pointing at there? You've got like 3 arms right now.
And Wendell will be kind of like looking down at his feet, and he'll just point again over at the furniture store. I just wanted to get a nice chair from my place, that's all. Instead, they wanted to give me a high chair. For babies. And everybody laughed.
Those people, you should march in there right now and give them a piece of your mind.
Now, you know what I am going to do, though?
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to get even.
Oh, even,
Yeah. And Wendell will pick up the nearest rock and fling it, trying to hit the sign, not trying to smash a window just yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, not sure what I need for that, just like the...
Give me like a dexterity check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dead center on the sign, nice and strong.
And he will get emboldened because of the accuracy of that. Yeah, you jerks, take that!
Yeah, that'll teach him.
And whack another one.
Yeah, you bounced it off the edge of the sign there.
Yeah, Wendell's just going to keep doing until he actually throws a little bit wild and actually hits the glass. But encouraging Dirge to whip out his firebolt, see what he can do. Let's teach these bastards a lesson.
Yeah, a lesson. He stumbles for a moment and tries to line up a shot with a firebolt.
And I will see if I can't get one through a window to kind of help the firebolt make its way. Of course, that one I go wild.
Yeah, skitters off down the street and misses a bit. Let's see. Alright, Surge is going to fire off a firebolt. Kind of a glancing blow off the sign. It chars it a little bit.
And when I actually hit the window, just going to stand there kind of looking at it shocked a bit. And then just kind of get a determined look on my face. Can you do something stronger than a firebolt?
Hold on, let me think about this. And he closes his eyes for a moment. And as his eyes are closed, he's waving where he's standing quite significantly.
Oh yeah, as I would be too.
Oh yeah. I got this other spell I can do. It's like a firebolt, but bigger.
Nice. Well, I'd appreciate you helping me get even with these jerks. Give them something they deserve. They won't ever forget.
Okay, let's see. Gotta remember my motions for this. Do this,
Wild magic, the entire city gets hit with a column of flame.
It's funny you mention that because he is actually a wild magic sorcerer. So
Well, and if he looks like he's losing his steadiness, I will try to help support him.
give me a perception check.
That's my specialty. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
fine. It'll all be fine. This is fine. Why do I feel like I'm going to be drinking coffee inside of one of these rooms?
Oh, this just gets better and better. He did get a roll. He did roll on the wild magic table, and the next damaging spell that he casts is at maximum damage.
Oh no!
What? So he goes through his motions to cast Fireball. But Wendell, you notice a split second too late as he's just outside of your reach when it's happening. He is stumbling as he's casting, and as he's in the final motions to do so, he trips and twists, facing the wrong way.
Oh no!
And he unleashes this maximum power fireball into the two businesses down.
Oh no! Does he have any kind of like a hood or something that he wears?
No.
Okay. When he is stumbling and falling down, I'm grabbing his liquor bottle if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if that does it.
Yeah, you've got his liquor bottle.
Okay. And as quickly as I can, I am going to stuff a rag into that thing, get it lit off of a lantern, and chuck that sucker right into the furniture store. Right through the broken window. Before he can get up.
So,
Do I see any of this? Because I would have stationed myself up somewhere to kind of watch this.
It's hard to miss.
Yeah.
There's a big ass explosion, followed by another big ass explosion.
Boom.
yeah, so, Wendell, you toss this Molotov cocktail in through the furniture store window. Whole place begins going up in fire.
Okay, I am rushing over, grabbing a hold of Dirge. Dirge! I didn't know you could cast two at the same time! That was incredible!
What?
And I will point to the furniture store and over at the other store. You did it, buddy! You did it! But, oh man, the guards are going to be coming real fast. You got to get out of here.
You're right. Yeah. I gotta.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm going to stake around here, and if I see any of them, I'm going to say that it was a really tall orc.
Yeah.
I got your back, buddy. Thanks.
And he casts. He goes to cast Fly on himself.
Oh no.
Which also His wild magic has given him the ability to teleport 20 feet as a bonus action on each of his turns. So he starts flying away, but like teleporting intermittently as he goes.
It's like watching a drunk blink dog that has flight.
Exactly.
This is great. Okay, and as soon as he is safely away, I'm of course immediately slipping into the shadows and acting like a hockey player and getting the puck out of there.
Mm-hmm. Give me a stealth check to slip away unnoticed as you start to hear calls go out for guards and fire.
Wendell who?
So that is a excellent roll to slip away. I don't think any guard or civilian could roll that high if they wanted to.
Thankfully. Yeah, so I will slip around. By chance, do I happen to notice Hero as I am doing so?
Everyone else give me a stealth check. Let's see. You don't notice Hero, but you do notice Simuel and Nyx standing in a
Okay.
nearby alley.
I will slip in behind Nyx and Simuel, peeking around Nyx's shoulder. What are you guys watching?
The stunt that you just pulled.
That was quite a show, that's for sure.
Let's hope they don't notice the fact that you just threw a fucking Molotov in there. Whenever they look at the investigator after the fire.
I mean, even if they do, there's gonna be signs of other destruction, so maybe it's not obvious that they were the ones targeted?
Perhaps.
His wild magic, I think, paid off in a weird way. By blowing up that other business, whichever business that was, I'm really feeling sorry for him right now. But, you know,
That's their problem to deal with, not ours.
hopefully they have insurance. But, yeah, I mean, when they see that that place got blown up and the furniture store, then maybe it's just like a senseless act of vandalism.
Hopefully so.
By mage student. Hey, is there a magic academy anywhere around here? We could say that we saw kids in uniforms. Just saying.
Yeah, there is a wizard school out in the lake north of town.
We're gonna blame it on fucking Hogwarts.
Oh yeah. Fuck them kids, bro.
50 points off from Gryffindor. For blowing up a furniture store.
So within minutes, you begin to see the fire department as well as other authorities beginning to arrive to deal with the very strange catastrophe before them.
Please tell me, in this fantasy realm setting, that their fire department actually has, like, frost mages and shit like that. That would be so damn cool. Like, elementalists that are just like, summon water. Whoosh, there we go. Fire's out.
Yeah, that is actually what they do. The water magic is generally what they use.
That's just amazing. I love it.
At least in this city, they've got the resources to hire that. Most smaller towns, well, don't.
Smaller towns, it's the bucket brigade.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, while they're putting it out, I'm gonna slip away so I don't get caught near the scene at all, and just head back to the guild.
Yep, I think likewise.
We can verify I saw enough of it ablaze, I presume, to tell the whole showroom was on fire. It's all ruined.
Yes, it is definitely gone at this point.
Yeah, there's
So we
not
can
a
head
piece
back
of
and
furniture that's not charred.
we can head back and turn the quest in, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Another job well done, gang. one act of vandalism at a time.
Oh, this time we got 2 for the price of 1.
So buy one get one free.
It really was. I still do want to find out who the owner of that shop was. I mean, if they're a nice person and they didn't have insurance, kind of want to help them out.
They're running a shop without insurance. That sounds like a problem of the in and of itself that they need to learn.
Well, I mean,
Anything can always happen.
if you're a shop in the poorer district, then that's actually pretty common. But I mean, this was
That
kind of
emporium couldn't be in the poor district, though.
true. I was gonna say this is kind of more the uppity up area.
Yeah, that's to be more of a fritzy area. If they don't have insurance in a fritzy area, they're asking for problems.
Man, you're not wrong. We kind of did them a favor if they didn't have insurance.
Taught them that they should have insurance next time. If they
Absolutely.
can ever recover to fucking make another shop.
Well,
For all you know,
if,
the
if
business-
they're in the rich area, then maybe they're rich. So
Yeah, they might have probably enough money to fund another shop anyway.
right.
For all you know, the business could have been doing poorly, and you just bought them a nice insurance payout. Could have been
Maybe they
doing
would
much
have. Maybe they got real insurance, not even fraud. Maybe that's what they wanted too. They're about to hire us. They got it for free.
They're like the gods have smiled upon us. But yeah, so Wendell will happily go back to the cashier, turn in the quest.
Okay. Yeah, so you turned in, you awarded yourselves a nice 3,000 gold total, 750 apiece,
Ooh, baby.
Hey.
and 125 experience points.
Sick. How much gold do we get?
750 each if you're evenly splitting it.
Yep.
I presume so.
Or 75 platinum if you are a lazy bastard like me and do not want to carry around all that weight. Or just really small and not strong.
I suppose plat's easier. Just throw in 75 plat, call it a day.
Got handed gold. I'm loading gold on here.
This is
Realism.
as you're sitting about enjoying breakfast the next morning, you begin to hear rumors about the furniture shop and nearby barber shop that burned down last night.
Oh no.
I guess you could say it was a hairy situation.
God damn it.
I guess he got tangled up in the wrong business.
But he got busy cutting off loose ends over there.
I bet he's really pulling his hair out after this one.
When you guys are done, I'm just going to comb through and find the jokes. Anyhow, I guess you could say that job was a close shave.
I mean, yeah, it was. I'm picturing like a still, hand-drawn action shot of little Wendell Padfoot, like, hand behind his head with a Molotov, like, zipping forward. There's just a cobalt laying on the ground next to him. He's like yelling,
This is why we need to have a talented cartoonist or artist in the group at some point.
Just to draw all the characters.
Just to draw the memorable moments like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Within those rumors, you also hear that they have a lead on the suspect. That's a strange flying kobold and his child friend.
Oh no. Seems like you've been made, Wendell.
No. I'm pretty sure it was one of those kids from the Wizards Academy.
All right.
And Wendell will also make sure at some point throughout the day to help build that rumor going.
Okay. Let's see.
That's one of the advantages of the shadier part of town. Rumors go pretty fast, and usually somebody in law enforcement has somebody in the shadier parts of town as a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
So
Get him on the wrong trail.
I'll actually just start the rumor there at the place that we already helped out, the little tavern.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna make you roll something for it. Let me see what.
Deception or persuasion, I would assume.
Let me take a look. Yeah, give me a deception check.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you do seem to spread the rumor. It does seem to catch on a little bit, and you hear some other people repeating it.
Excellent. My work is done.
Alright, let's see.
Now the question is, what do you feel worse about? Accidentally burning down the barber shop, or possibly landing some little mage kid in jail? That's the question.
The barbershop had it coming.
Yeah, they couldn't cut it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Fucking.
I was just gonna let it hang there for a moment.
Just like my hair has to hang now because I can't fucking cut it. There's no shop.
There are plenty of shops I can take you to one of the cheap ones that I know. It'll be fine. Just a couple copper to get your hair cut. Like a silver to be able to get a shave. And if they happen to nick you, it's half off. Just like your hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you've had some time to relax after um, your fiery adventures.
Yeah.
What would you like to do now?
First question is, has it been a week yet? Have we actually had a long rest yet?
We've been working, so it wouldn't matter.
Oh, it does matter.
We would have to actually actively just take a week off.
Yeah.
We can't get a long rest without doing work.
Oh, I thought it was as long as we weren't like exerting ourselves like for like combat and stuff.
There is some stuff you can do while taking a long rest, but being out on missions and stuff would not be.
Oh, okay,
Among
that doesn't
that.
count.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was under the impression you basically have to take a week off of working more or less to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
This
downtime,
makes sense.
downtime stuff you can do, but your main work where you're all geared up, on the job, high alert, you're not resting at that point.
Yeah. Well,
So if
I
you-
would say
Yeah, if you wanted to take, a week off to rest,
That'd probably
that's
be a good
perfectly
idea.
doable.
Besides, the quests seem kind of shitty. Maybe we'll get some new ones. I don't want to kill fucking rats.
I mean, why not? They're rats.
I don't want to kill fucking rats.
What are you a rat lover now? What's
No,
the problem?
I fucking hate them so much I don't even want to kill them.
Sounds to me like you love rats.
That's,
What I'm hearing.
you are making up lies.
Like a rat lover over here.
I bet you are a rat.
And if I was, you would love me.
I don't think I could despise you more.
I rest my case. I am not a rat, and you despise me.
Implying I don't despise most things.
If I were a rat, you would love me.
No, I'd probably despise you more.
But you just said that you wouldn't be able to despise me more.
I can find a way, I'm sure. I'll find a wizard that can let me do it. There's gotta be some level of magic that lets me hate more than I hate now.
Wow. That would be some dark, twisted magic, wouldn't it?
This is advanced hatred.
It's like, all right, man, I don't hate enough, and I need to hate more. And he like casts a spell on you. Next thing you know, he's like, "'Tis all the elves' fault." Whoa, shit! Now we understand what the fuck happened. All right, there was some magic happening with that. All right, you can't hate that bad normally.
That's an advanced level of hatred. That's not natural.
That is some dark ass magic right there. So there's the other one that they have is a collection of magic items.
Yeah, so that one is a lead, works a little bit different from a job. Basically, one of the contract writers, maybe overheard, saw something, while out in the field, and is posting a lead up there for someone to follow. To get access to the details of that, you just have to pay the finder's fee there, and you're given the full details of that, and you can go investigate that, see what's up with that, and whatever you find at that point is all yours.
Wendell is definitely interested in that and is going to ask the rest of the group if they would be interested.
Did we already do the long rest thing?
No, we
Not
have
yet.
not done a long rest yet.
That's cool.
I mean, this would basically be ponying up 5 platinum each of us. Might be able to find some decent stuff.
It's possible. It's a gamble, but then again, almost everything we do is a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Sometimes you gotta pay to play. That's for sure.
What do you guys say?
I would say either this or we take a break for a bit.
I'm fine either way, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe we off and settle in for a week and have a good one. It's still there when we come back. We can pick it up.
I would vote for that one personally.
Okay.
Okay. Then more food and drink for us, please.
And they bring out another tray full of food to drop off in front of you.
Yes, because for Wendell it is time for second lunch.
I tried to pick up this croissant, and then I remembered they glued it to the table. I guess I'll take the food they brought.
It is strictly a decoration. Don't get fooled by it.
It's a real croissant, but they glued it to the table.
Samuel, I think didn't he chip a tooth or something?
After that, I said they glued it to make sure nobody tried to eat it again.
Yeah, this is display croissant only.
What a weird place we work at. Display croissants on the table.
So after Wendell has finished eating, while he is enjoying his after-dinner drink, he's going to get some of that really good, high-quality halfling weed, fire that up into his pipe, kick back, relax, and smoke it.
Okay. And you do just that.
And of course, he's not rude. He will offer some to anybody else who may be interested in partaking.
I'll pass.
I'm pretty sure halflings just smoke pot. Like in those fancy little pipes that they have.
That's why they're always so
Cheery.
low. Yeah.
And fearless. They think that it's a genetic thing. It's not.
Anybody can be that fearless with the right.
With the
The
right
right
amount of
goods.
drugs.
Mhm.
That's right.
Alright. So it sounds like you guys are wanting to take a proper long rest at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of
Okay.
lay low. We've done a few jobs. It actually makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys have 8 days ahead of you. Take a break from doing jobs, get rested up. You'll get the effects of your long rest at the end of that 8 days. Is there anything you want to do during that downtime?
After a few days have gone by, Wendell will check out the barber shop and see if they're busy working on it, if the owner's around, kind of ask him what happened, if he is.
Yeah, so you do head back to that barber shop. The owner is around. He appears to be working on cleanup of the place still, or what's remaining of it, really.
Yeah, maximum damage fireball. I really don't think that there's much left of the interior.
No, there's some bits of some stone walls. Anything wooden and flammable is gone.
And I will walk up, kind of looking at the insides of it, mouth agape. What on earth happened here?
You're asking me. Came back one morning. Place was just gone. I look around as everything was charred. Supposedly it blew up suddenly in the middle of the night.
Did you keep dwarven spirits in here by the barrel or something? Good grief.
I wish.
Well, I'd been out of town for, a few days visiting one of my cousins in the foothills. I was kind of hoping to be able to get a haircut.
Well, it's not gonna be from me.
Well, why not? You have your tools, right?
Well, yeah, I suppose there are some tools that are in good enough condition to be useful
And,
still.
and Wendell is gonna like find a crate and like drag it over. If there's like a counter or something, he's gonna drag it on over there and hop up and go. Is this a good height for you?
You know what? Sure, I need something to take my mind off of all this rebuilding.
And he'll make sure that it is like somewhere close to the window so that other people can see it.
Oh, don't worry. No need to worry about being close to the window. The entire front of the store is missing at this point.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
anybody passing by is going to see that he is still open for business, and Wendell's getting a haircut.
All right.
And since this is a fancier place, it might be a nice haircut.
It is actually quite a nice haircut. Uh, he takes about 20 minutes or so to do some work on it, and it's like, all right, I think that'll do it. Say 2 silver, call it good.
Wendell checks himself out. I'm assuming there might be a mirror that has survived this.
The survived might be putting it a little bit loosely. There is a mirror. It has absolutely filled with cracks and stuff, but
there's at least a shard I can see myself in.
Yeah.
This is probably the best Wendell has actually ever looked. And in response, he's like, no, good sir, I believe this will cover it. And he just hands him a gold.
Oh.
This is a wonderful haircut. It's probably one of the best I've ever had. Thank you.
You're welcome, I guess.
And as Wendell is departing, anybody that is walking by, he is going to just kind of rave about how amazing his hair looks and all. And, can you believe that this guy's shop just got blown up and he was still able to do this with the limited tools that he has? This guy is an artist,
Mm-hmm.
basically really selling it up big as he goes out to any passersby.
Give me a performance check on that to play it up to everyone around as you're doing so.
Oh, come on. Yeah, stupid dice.
Yeah, people. You end up overplaying it to the point where people start thinking like, he's just trying to do some advertising, whatever.
Well, hopefully even that gets annoying enough that people like talk about it. Maybe it'll be like a negative positive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you believe that annoying halfling that was out there just ranting about that barber shop still being open? Wait, you mean the one over on King Street? I've been wanting to go there. You mean he's still open after that explosion? My God, I must go over there right now. Dumber things have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, other than that, that's it for Wendell.
Okay.
He's just going to be chillaxing for the rest of the time over at the Thieves Guild.
Perfect. Next hero. anything that you wanted to do during the downtime?
Oh, Nix, do you have anything you want to do specifically?
Thinking, but I don't think so. So you go.
I hadn't thought of anything
Okay.
necessarily. Mostly just relaxing after all the jobs we've done in a row.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Emil left a moment ago. I don't know if he's back and has anything he wants to do. But it seems like maybe not.
Pretty sure he's going to be on a bender.
Probably. Get
He's going to be like, I get free drinks here?
is going to make the guild regret that policy.
Right. At the next week, there's a notice. There's now an 8-drink minimum or 8-drink maximum per day. After that, you get cut off.
No, they wouldn't cut you off. They'd just start charging you for it.
Ooh, that'd be even worse.
Alright, so we will fast forward to the end of your long rest. Everyone can benefit from that.
Woot.
And Nix, did you say you had to get off early tonight? Still the case?
That's next week.
Okay, next week. Alright, so rested up. Everyone's feeling much better. Spell slots restored for you who has those. What would you like to do now?
Are there any new jobs on the job board, or is it the same too?
Yeah, I was going to say, while we're eating breakfast, let's check out the job board.
It is still those two. It has apparently been a rather slow week in the land of job postings.
I mean, some rat killing isn't really that big of a deal. And then afterwards, we could say, take the 100 gold piece reward and put that towards the finder's fee. And then it's only 25 gold each.
I'll just give like an exasperated sigh. Let's just get it over with then.
I mean, maybe it's something worse than just regular rats, you know? Could be something terrifying. You don't know.
You never know.
It could be giant rats eating everything. And we'd have to kill all of them.
Well, he did say the rats are getting bigger. He saw one almost as big as he was. So it's basically just big rats.
Giant rats are nothing to be trifled with.
Giant rats are just deployed by big pest control.
Wait, really?
Set up to make money on people who can't defend themselves from them.
Hold on. I'm not sure that that's entirely correct. Want to see if
But you're not sure.
Yeah, I want to see if Wendell like fell for it or not, because he might be like big pesticides,
Big
trying to
pest
control everything.
They control the free market.
Awfully nice place you got here, Gov. Be a shame if some rats came in, wouldn't it?
By the way, you got our money?
You know,
No.
what you need is some rat insurance.
Alright, so you guys pick up the job about the rats.
Yes, Wendell more enthusiastically than the rest, but
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna go slaughter some rats
Indeed.
and hopefully not get eaten in the process.
No guarantees. Okay. So, you've got the job in hand. How do you plan to approach it?
Well, Wendell will discuss this with the rest of the party, but my assumption is going to be go over to the store, the bread and beer bakery, find out where the rats are at currently, what where it's bothering him, and then go check it out.
About all I can think of is we just head over there and talk to the owner. Yeah, and just
Or I mean, maybe we just shove Fluffy through the door, close the door, wait until the screams stop, and then we find a fatter Fluffy.
I think both are viable. Either way, we got to find where the rats are in order to stick Fluffy in there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if Fluffy gets hurt, then we have an enraged goblin, and we put her through the door and close the door and wait for the screams to subside.
That is certainly one way to do it.
Either way, I'm feeling pretty confident about it. And I'm saying this giving a wink over to Nyx.
Alright, so you guys head out and head over to the bakery. And let's see. Mostly a young Orpling baker is there, working on putting out today's breads.
And if there's no customers in the area, Wendell will come over, checking out the wonderful baked goods. Miss Relax, I presume.
Yes, that's me. What can I do for you?
Actually, it's what we could do for you. And I will slide the paper over to her.
Oh, good. Glad to see someone's finally on this. Couldn't get any of the exterminators in town to do a thing about it.
Well, you know, for some things you need an exterminator. For other things, you need something a little bit more creative. And I hear some of these are getting pretty big.
Oh, believe me, it's almost your size.
Not something I'm looking forward to, but you know what? We happen to have an expert beast tamer with us, and I'm sure she knows a thing or two about those big rats. And I will pitch a thumb over at Nyx.
Mm-hmm. You do.
So, whereabouts are they coming from? Have you noticed?
Eh, I think they're coming from the sewer. I've got a small crack in the back of my shop that the small ones are coming in from. Don't know how the bigger ones are getting in. That one beats me still.
Well, I think we should be able to take a look around and be able to figure it out for you.
Much appreciated.
Well, I tell you, if the aroma around here is any indication of how delicious that bread is, I'm guessing that ale, even if it's only half as good, is going to be divine.
Well, kill those rats and you'll find out for yourself.
It's a deal. And Wendell stick out his hand. I'm Wendell, by the way. Meet ya.
Pleasure to meet you. Name's Will Mosley.
Well, no, Mosley, let's see if we can't take care of that rat problem for you. And with that, Wendell will stride over there with all the confidence of somebody who has absolutely no idea what he's doing.
Sometimes you just gotta fake it till you make it.
Yeah, so you head into the back storeroom there, where she directs you. Give me a perception check.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I'm standing a bit further back, so I'll look through what I can, but I'm not like right at the door yet.
Okay. So, Wendell, you definitely see this. As you open up the door to the storeroom, as a flash of light comes through the door, you see just in time, a rather good-sized rat scurrying across the floor into a small hole on the far wall.
Does that rat look like it's close to the size that what she was describing? Or is this like maybe one of the smaller rats?
This is definitely not the almost you-size kind of rat. This is... it's still
Okay.
a good size, maybe 8 inches or a foot long.
Okay.
Big
So
guy.
we know where one of them's coming through. And I suppose we could see maybe where that's leading. Figure it out from there. How big is this hole?
About a fist-sized.
Well, definitely not fluffy size then.
Mm-mm.
No.
Well, Wendell's kind of at a loss as to what to do beyond that. Although I suppose just searching the place might be a good start.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do
Looks like here
a
is already focusing on that.
yeah. I think I'm gonna go walk around the outside of the building now and look if there's any holes outside that might be letting any of them in directly. I'll start with that.
Okay. Yeah, give me an investigation check this time to do that. Thoroughly look for ingress points. I don't see any from the outside. Definitely no fist-sized hole that matches to one inside.
And she said something about a crack in the floor that she thought was letting in some of the smaller ones, maybe from the sewer. Are we noticing any kind of like strong smell or anything?
Yeah, you do get. It's hard to smell it over all the fresh baked bread, but you do get whiffs of it here and there.
Just a kind of sense that something is not quite right.
Yeah.
Let's try to play Toucan Sam and see if we can follow our nose. And, of course, Wendell is going to have to try again. Hey, Fluffy, you want to find the... No, okay. Nix, could you maybe ask Fluffy to find the rats?
Fluffy, can you please go find the rats? Pretty please. Please. See?
And Fluffy darts right towards the hole that the rat ran through.
Well, we know that much, Fluffy.
It sniffs around the air for a moment. Quickly gobbles down a small piece of meat that was left laying about in the storeroom, and runs for outside and down an alleyway.
Follow Fluffy.
Yeah, Wendell is definitely taking a foot after it.
So you guys follow Fluffy down the street, down some alleys, goes through some turns, and you eventually end at a gated entrance to the sewer. It's like there's a big ramp that leads down into them.
Ooh. I feel like we should.
This is where we need to go.
I feel like we should definitely get in there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make that happen.
All right. The gate, it does appear to be locked.
Oh, wouldn't you know? That's my job.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's unlocked. Quickly shim the lock open and swing the gate wide and proceed on forward.
Give a little grandiose bow as I gesture towards the inner sewer. After you, ladies first.
Go in the sewer.
What a gentleman.
Then, as Hero is standing there kind of scowling, age before beauty?
This is real bright. Jeez. Why does it look like sun bleached?
Oh, it's
There's
outside.
a layer of fog over it.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
It's not necessarily bright. That's just all the stench and all the nasty methane.
Mm-hmm.
It'll cling to our outfits for about a week. You're welcome. But yeah, Wendell is going to go full stealth mode as soon as we get into this area. Not really. Just kidding on that.
9's still not bad for that.
I'm gonna put a better smell under my nose.
Is Fluffy
I want to put the
still
baked bread smell under my
smelling out
nose.
the rats? Is Fluffy still smelling out the rats?
Trying to, but the smell's getting overwhelmed and he's losing any sort of specific
Sense of direction.
yeah.
Wendell is going to pull out his weaponry. And considering the tunnels and everything, I think Wendell will start off with his short bow out. I cannot see anything further.
Wendell will
I'm
need...
gonna. I don't. Do
I
I not have a torch?
literally just walked into darkness.
Mm-hmm. Wendell's gonna need to light up a torch.
Well, as it happens, Wendell does happen to have a hooded lantern.
Let's say I have a hooded lantern too. If you're gonna use yours, I'll leave mine off for now.
And yet, I still cannot see anything.
I have no mouth, but I must scream.
That's...
Much better.
Mm-hmm. Wrong button.
I'm assuming that's a dead end.
Yes, you find, as you step down to the sewers, one end seems to be a collapsed tunnel, blocking your way to the south,
Okay.
and a lone rat staring you down ominously to the north.
Fluffy charges. And catches it. And brings it over.
Where's... Fluffy and the rat can go into initiative to fight this out.
Well, yeah.
Fluffy, lunchtime.
That's what Fluffy was looking for.
I'm guessing we should all roll initiative right now.
I'm not fighting. I'm letting them do it.
Okay.
If it's just one rat, I'm not worried about that. I'm not
It's all
here
up
for
to
the violence.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Don't lie.
I'm not. I'm not. My hands are not getting dirty specifically for the violence.
The rat leaps forward and is attempting to bite Fluffy. It misses.
Holy shit, that rat's fucking ballsy.
That is a very violent rat.
That's
It
why I
is.
saw something like this was fucking Shadow of the Colossus. God damn.
It is Fluffy's turn.
How do I target? I forgot.
T.
Okay. Did it hit?
I don't know. Yeah, that
'Cause I
hits.
didn't target it.
Yeah, just roll it again now that you've got targeted.
But what if I miss?
Just roll it again. You'll be fine.
Okay, I have returned. Apologies. Can I get
Ew.
a quick 20-second update as to what we're doing?
We are going to go kill some rats.
Alright, is this something off the work board or just something?
Yeah,
you
we
picked
did
up
the
at work?
bread mission to kill the rats. We found a crack in the floor that looks like it might have gone to the sewer base on smell, so now we're in the sewers.
Sick.
Yes.
And we've already found a psychotic rat who has,
Attacking.
despite its size, has decided to try to attack Fluffy.
Yeah, and I attributed it akin to like Shadow of the Colossus level of differences and power level going on here.
Yeah.
Little extreme.
All
And
right.
I'm pretty sure that Fluffy just ate the little fucker.
Yeah.
Now how are we gonna interrogate the fucking rat?
Wait, you can speak to animals?
Fluffy will throw it back up in front of you.
Oh,
It's
then we
already
can do
dead.
speak with dead.
There is a mangled rat corpse in
I'm
front
crazy, not a necromorph.
Not a necromonger.
Wait, would we need speak with dead and then have a druid speak with animals? Not sure
We
how that
can-
would work.
Be
Oh
awfully
shit, that'd be
convenient.
nuts. Cross platform.
Ooh, or maybe you have a necromantic druid who can raise a rat army of undead.
of you.
Like, literally, Wendell is talking about all this while heading down the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call him a ratomancer.
Yeah, a ratomancer. That'd be a great name.
I've met a few
Is
matches
this
that remind me
water?
of rats.
Yes, that is water.
Well, when I say water, of course, I'm finger waggling.
It's not the you wouldn't want to drink it for sure, but it's also largely storm runoff.
Yeah,
So it's not.
it's watery.
Yeah.
Hey guys, there's a side passage over here.
As you look ahead there seems to be a small leather pouch stuck on the grate in the middle of that small room.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Well, is there a wall or grate in front of me?
Yes, there is.
And it's locked, I presume?
Not locked, just sealed.
Well-
Like bolted in place.
Oh. I presume that my thieves' tools would include something that might work on removing all that?
Possibly if you were on the other side.
Hmm.
I
Well,
have a crowbar too, so if we need to muscle it open, we can do that.
well, there is one other possibility. So, while I have hemp and rope, I also happen to have some string. It is a little over 10 feet long. So, if I tie one end of it to an arrow, another end of it, say, to my bow, could I shoot at the pouch and then try to reel it back in?
Certainly try to.
Excellent. I would like to do so.
Okay. Make an attack roll with your bow.
Unfortunately, I can't because it says that the target is blocked by a wall. I'm just going to target Semi here.
What are you doing?
It'll be fine, buddy. It'll be fine.
Stand
maybe
real
I-
still.
Maybe I'll target him. It's Alt-click, right?
That's T.
Yeah, the alt click went away.
Oh, that's right. T for target.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, let's try that. Ugh. Sorry, Semi. It's for your own good, man.
All right, so you do hit the small bag. The arrow seems to uh, push it more than embed itself into it, as if it struck something metal on the other side of it.
Okay.
And it kind of pushes the bag to a precarious spot over a further, deeper pit.
Damn. Well, shit. Hero just
There's like a-
decided to take a quick break. Um, he has Mage Hand. Duh. See, Wendell's not that bright. So Wendell, realizing this, will back away and let Hero do the thing.
All right. I'll take control of Heroes. He's gonna come in and
Yeah, see, this is what happens when I roll a character with a 9 intelligence. I'm just saying.
all right. So Hero goes to pick up the bag with the mage hand and pull it back. As he does so, the bag does open up slightly, and you hear a couple coins roll out into the abyss below. But you get the bag back with most of the coins still present.
Nice. What kind of a haul did we get?
You open it up. You find 18 silver inside.
Okay, then. So that's like 4 silver for each of us and 2 in the kitty.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys want to be really exact, it's 4 silver, 5 copper. I'm gonna be exact because Wendell's like an accountant. He's just not smart. Alright, so that being managed, I suppose we should continue to head down the waterways.
Yeah, so you begin heading down. You see a fork in the sewers.
Indeed. With what looks like a little waterfall over and to the right.
Yeah. To the right is definitely further down. Straight ahead, it gradually goes back up.
All right, what I miss?
You saved the day.
Oh, I did. Did I get the pouch?
Yes.
Yes, we each got 4 silver and 5 copper. We are now rich.
Oh my god.
We can retire from this life of crime.
That's all I knew was to be a sewer diver. I would have done that years ago.
Right? Currently, we are at a T section, well,
Yeah.
intersection, that the North Passage looks like it is going slightly upwards. The other passage looks like it's going down deeper.
Do we know which way the shop is at?
The shop, I think, is behind us. Because if I understood correctly, this was kind of like across the street and in a sewer grate for us to get to it.
Give me a survival check to keep track of the directions enough to see if you can figure out.
I will give assistance with that.
Okay, no better.
It's been
I don't
lots
remember
of
which way it
twists
is.
and turns since you've been down here without any frame of reference. You're not exactly sure which way the bakery was.
Can't
Wendell
remember
is
which way it was.
Wendell is fairly certain that up leads to safety and down leads to adventure and fun.
Oh,
Huh.
It probably also leads to danger, but he really is not aware of that.
This is
Even if it did, I
wow.
don't think he would care.
probably
I mean,
not.
he is fairly fearless, but, you know, he does have common sense. He doesn't intentionally get himself into danger. It's just par for the course.
So you guys begin heading downward, deeper and deeper into the sewers.
Hello.
Is that like a runoff grate that goes deeper down?
No, that's coming in from up above.
Oh, okay.
Um, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Witcha!
Alright, a big wave of water actually just now comes down that route, and you manage to get out of the way of it just in time to avoid being pummeled by it.
Excellent. Because that probably wasn't water.
Not entirely, at least.
You want me to check out this side passage?
Go for it.
That looks like a dead end to me.
Yep, that is a dead end.
That is a very dead end.
Seems there's a couple of those around here. Something might be up here, though. Why don't we take a peek?
Well, you know, Wendell follows the rules of TSA safety. When you see something, slay something.
Immediately cast fireball.
The first
Not
word you
exactly
say isn't
fireball.
fireball, you're doing it wrong.
But he does have a short bow.
Mhm.
So he is going to launch an arrow.
Alright. Go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
Nice. The image for one of the die is literally a split die, 'cause it's like resting on one of the things.
Alright. Samuel ends up first if you would like to do anything before Wendell looses his bow.
What would I like to do? That is the question.
Obviously, the answer is fireball.
Yeah, if only I had the ability to do that. I forget. Switching weapons, does that take an action in 5e? Or is that part of like the free stuff you can do in your turn?
Usually it's considered a free action unless it's like excessive or anything.
Alright. Then I'll just use my little I could use my longbow.
Oh,
Shot
okay.
as well. I'm gonna target whatever this thing is. I can just barely see.
That is a swarm of rats.
Says that one's blocked by a wall, so I guess I'll shoot the other one and see if that one will work. Also blocked by... Oh, hold on. That one says it has to do ammo designation.
Let's...
Have the arrows equipped. Is that not the right thing to do?
Couldn't matter. Let me take a look. I just had not selected the drop down to tell the longbow to use the arrows. Go ahead and try it now.
Zah. There we go. It's rolling now. Chow. Giant rat. Oh shit.
A dead giant rat.
Headshot. Alright, I'll pop the first one. Let's get him.
Noise.
Form is coming around and biting at Samuel.
Damn. Got me.
Wendell?
Wendell is assuming that Semi's got that covered. So he's gonna cap that thing.
Ouch. Nice.
That was not a bad shot.
Not at all. Let's see. Nyx is up. I presume you're not back yet from letting the dog out.
And I will at least position myself up a little bit further and here around so that I can give him advantage.
Okay.
Or next advantage or whomever.
Let's see. Nyx is just going to come up and swing a battle axe.
With advantage.
Ah, yes. I should, and that, we're going to try that again. That's a bit better. Doesn't seem particularly effective, but it hit at least. Let's see, that giant rat's dead. Swarm of rats coming over here towards Wendell. And misses even with advantage.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm gonna start by I'll use Booming Blade, because why not? I will not use Booming Blade.
Oof.
And well, you know, I'll disengage. Go back.
All right.
Nothing of value happened.
It's quite all right.
Let's see. Fluffy's gonna run forward. Bite at the swarm. Miss.
This is a field of misses.
It is. Yeah, this might be a problem. I didn't turn on any combat music.
Oh, that would definitely do it.
Yeah.
That's why I missed.
My bad. Alright, Simuel, it is your turn again.
Okay. Now with the battle music going, get to work here. About the old glaive here, like a good old swang.
Oh, dang.
Shit. 3d10. Alright, cool, perfect. Did it right. Got him. Got him up.
That is nasty. Not very effective as a weapon against a swarm, but it is nasty.
Yeah, as long as you swing it hard enough and just make it a wide area, wide arc, you know.
Mm-hmm. Now that swarm of rats is not happy about being hit like that, so it's going to bite back
Damn, son of a bitch.
for 2 points of damage.
That's a hell of a critical, man.
Yep, I guess just as likely as it rolling a 12. Wendell, maybe you can do something better than those rats did.
I mean, maybe, but I'm not at a disadvantage for shooting at point blank, am I?
I think you might be. Let me take a look to be sure, because I don't run into that often. Yeah, aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of the hostile creature, who can see you and is not incapacitated. So,
Okay.
Yep.
In that case, let's see here. I think what I'm going to do is do 2 stabs.
Okay.
And the first one I'm going to do sneak attack. Oh, wow. That just
Nice.
instantaneously kill it. A double crit on advantage. Wow.
There we go. And with that crit damage from the sneak attack, it is dead.
And I will turn around and stab at the other one. I don't know if... Do I get sneak attack continuously?
No.
Like, as long as I have the advantage?
No, it is once per turn you get that bonus.
Okay. Cool.
Alright, very nice. Nyx is up. Are you still away? I will take that as a yes. Next is gonna run up and
She's
through
back.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there you are. Let me unmove you. It is your turn. If you move one further, you can get advantage.
Yes. I'll see. I'll roll again to see if there's any better. No.
Alright. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Wait, if I have 2 battle axes, does that mean I can attack twice?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Isn't a battle axe two-handed?
I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know why I picked 2 of those.
I mean, in case one breaks, obviously.
Logical to me.
Let's. They are one-handed weapons, but to do a second attack with like an offhand weapon, the second weapon has to be a light weapon, which a battle axe is not.
Okay. I have a dagger.
Yeah, you could one-hand it with a dagger.
Yes.
That hits it. For some reason, didn't roll damage, but go ahead and roll some damage on it. Alright. Now the rats are up. They're angry at what's behind them. So they're gonna try and bite Nyx. And miss. Arrow?
Let's try it again. Hell yeah. I didn't roll damage though. I guess I gotta roll the weapon to roll the damage. Okay.
Let's see.
Then I'm gonna disengage and run back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't deal damage. It should.
Yes, I must. Maybe I've got to set up a specific weapon to use or something.
I'm gonna try. Try it again. That's better. Okay, I'll just take that damage roll. Yeah, there released a better, more streamlined scaling way for the cantrips than the super complicated and probably broken formula that I had to do at one point in time. So that should be fixed. Fluffy is up.
Okay. Right.
Nice. And Simio.
Well, is going to, I guess, push his way through the crowd here. Can I just step over?
Yeah.
So, we'll bring the glaive down, pop up the last couple rat fiends. Turn.
It falls quiet once again as you slay the mounds of rats that lay before you.
At bats.
Once
This bloody rat over here is downright huge.
Thing's almost as big as your arm. Or your forearm, at least.
Yeah.
It doesn't
do you
look
think?
like there's anything in these dead end areas, correct? Or do we see like maybe a rat's nest or something?
Doesn't seem to be a whole lot down here. Down here you find the other end, you presume, of that collapsed tunnel. Take quite a bit of work to dig that out.
Now, what's in this area?
That is just a grate with a big opening that leads further, deeper, somewhere. Who knows where?
Well, that's just great.
You presume it's a lot like the one that you found that small bag of coins over. It just leads, you look down it, you see darkness, you're not sure exactly where it leads.
Okay. So this is pretty much a dead end then.
More or less.
Do you think this
Less is more.
this is enough to satisfy the needs of the customer?
Nope.
Probably not.
Wendell is merrily heading along because he's actually enjoying himself in here.
As much as I wish we could call it completed, I don't think the rat infestation is, we can consider that completely taken care of yet.
It's a
I
dead
guess the
end.
smell of mildew is starting to get to me.
I do not see a way of getting past this.
This is beyond my expertise.
Uh,
Is this just regular dead end?
it's technically not a dead end, but that continues down into sewers, out of bounds for this mission.
Damn it! We could have fled the. Let's go down, or we can flee the quest.
Yeah.
You start trying to walk down that way. You get the please return to the mission area.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah.
Just an invisible wall. You just try and walk through and just fucking bounce back. What sort of
20
magic
seconds.
is this?
Like the infinite stairs in Super Mario 64. You walk.
Or the battlefield one that kills you if you go out of bounds after like 10 seconds, like Jacob was saying.
Mhm.
Please return back to the combat zone. You have 10 seconds. Oh god, you start to just die. Well, took you longer than 2 turns. Roll up a new character.
Or it could be like Subnautica, where it's like, oh, you went into the out of bound area. That's where all the terrifying monsters are.
Yeah. All the things you don't want to see exist.
Yeah, it's basically one of those things. If you go out of bounds, you die in like 30 seconds.
Nice.
This looks like another hole.
No, just a room.
Is this too out of bounds?
Yes.
All right.
There's a large immovable grate in front of you.
Exactly.
Perhaps I ate too much cheese toast.
Sorry about that.
Perhaps the rats had already gotten to that bread if you tried any of it.
That it was a extremely old Dungeons and Dragons-esque video game that was actually probably one of the first ones that they did it in 3D, where, you know, when you go to turn, you actually made a 90-degree turn. That's how you moved around.
It's high tech.
But it was written by a guy, I think, in Norway. And apparently cheese toast is like a huge thing. And apparently the developer was addicted to the stuff. So he would actually get it from like the local vendors and stuff. So he had local street vendors selling cheese toast. And the first one that you got, it was absolutely delicious, the best thing ever, and it actually helped to regain hit points and stuff like that. And then it's like the second or third one that you would have, you would get the message, oh no, I think I may have eaten one too many cheese toasts. It was pretty neat. It was a cute Easter egg, and probably one of the first ones that I remember from a role-playing video game. I don't see any other way through anything around here.
There should be at least one more way forward. From somewhere that you've been recently since that battle.
Must have just walked right past something.
Or something didn't release. Because
Have you been down here?
No, that wasn't an opening. Yeah, in here, guys, we may have found something.
And as you're walking back, more rats leap out to attack you. But it's
If
getting
you see something, slay something.
as
Just close the door. It's fine. It looks like that's a door.
nope, no door there.
Quick, erect the door and close it. Don't want the rats out.
But this is where we will pause and pick up next week because it's late and I don't want to start another combat right.
Copy
Fair
that.
enough.